Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of Mathematics Expert Academy. So we are going to be solving this problem before us. We are given 2 raised to sine squared x plus 2 raised to cos squared x equals to 3. So how do we solve this problem? Firstly, you recall an identity which says sine squared x plus cos squared x equals to 1. So let me put it in terms of sine squared x. So I have cos squared x equals 1 minus sine squared x. So wherever I see cos squared x, I'll put 1 minus sine squared x. So I have 2 raised to sine squared x plus 2 raised to 1 minus sine squared x equals to 3. So what do we do in this case now? We are going to decompose this. So we have 2 raised to sine squared x plus 2 then times 2 raised to minus sine squared x equals to 3. So what are we going to do in this case? We are just going to do this and say 2 raised to sine squared x plus 2 over 2 raised to sine squared x equals to 3, because it's still the same thing. So just like x raised to minus y is equals to 1 over x to the y. So now to continue, since 2 raised to sine squared x is common, so let t to be 2 raised to sine squared x. So wherever I see 2 raised to sine squared x, I put t plus 2 over t equals to 3. So what will I do here now? I have t squared plus 2 over t equals 3. So t squared plus 2 equals 3t when I cross multiply. So t squared minus 3t plus 2 equals 0. So what will I do in this case now? I will simply factorize this. So I'm looking for the 2 factors of 2t squared that when I add them, I'll get this. And those factors are simply minus t and minus 2t plus 2 equals 0. So factoring this, then minus 2 bracket t minus 1 equals 0. So we have t minus 2, t minus 1 equals 0. So we can either of this is equals to 0, so t equals to 2 or t equals to 1. Note that we are not looking for t actually, we are looking for x. So from here we have that our 2 raised to sine squared x is equals to t is equals to 2 and t is equals to 1, right? So now we can say 2 sine squared x is equals to 2, or 2 sine squared x is equals to 1. So note that 2 sine squared x is equals to 2 raised to 1, and because their base are the same, sine squared x is equals to 1, right? So now what do we do here? We can take the square root on both sides so that sine x is equals to 1. So x is sine inverse of 1, and the sine inverse of 1 is simply pi over 2. So because sine repeats itself after you complete 2 pi, so you're gonna add 2 pi k, where k is an element of integer. So any integer you put as k and you take the sine inverse of that function, you are still going to get the same value. So we try something now. Let's put k as 0. What is sine 0? Sine 0, if you put k as 0, we have pi over 2. If you put sine pi over 2, you get 1. If you put k as 1, what will you get? You get pi over 2 plus 2 pi, right? That will be what? Pi plus 4 pi over 2, which is what? 5 pi over 2. So if you take the sine of this, you simply get 1. You can use your calculator to do that, and you can solve it manually. You still get 1. So for any k, even though you use minus value, you are still going to get 1. So let's come back to this part. So we have 2 raised to sine squared x equals to 1, but 1 can be 2 raised to power 0. So because of that, we can equate the power since their bases are the same. So sine squared x equals to 0, so that sine x is equals to 0, and x is the sine inverse of 0. And the sine inverse of 0 is simply 0. So we have two values for x. We have two values for x, which I'll write here. Two values for x. So the two values of x is equals to pi over 2 plus 2 pi k. X is equals to, and s is equals to 0. So these are the two possible values of x that will satisfy the equation. If you find this video helpful, kindly hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to like this video and share this video to your learning colleagues. Bye bye.